no matter what people want you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alana here. Welcome back to 3 Degrees of Love Divination. I am Love. So today I wanted to just do a quick flip through because I'm switching over some decks. I happened this past weekend. If you've seen my couple of shorts that I recently posted, I've been working with the Practical Magic Inner Witch divination tools by Joseph of Grounded by the Moon. And so that includes the Practical Magic tarot and oracle decks, as well as his witches grimoire oracle set trio. I backed the Kickstarter, and actually he has another Kickstarter that is in its last week, actually, funding on Kickstarter. So if you haven't checked that out, I would encourage you to go check that out and take a look at the campaign. And if you are, someone who's into tarot, and right now the campaign is for the second edition of the tarot, the Practical Magic Tarot minis, as well as minis of even the Witch's Grimoire oracle set, and also mini of the oracle. And he's also doing a Lenormand deck now. So yes, I have backed the Lenormand, and I am super excited to bring that into my collection, because I've actually been having a stellar time working with all the decks that he's created thus far. So and the message is just, even in light of what current events, I feel like the messages that were received, with even including, because like I said, I love a good guidebook, so of course, anyways, I'm gonna put a pin on that because I want to get into that, and I probably will get into that in a later video. What I really wanted to show you, I'm really getting ahead of myself because I'm really excited, right? So anyways, of course, all of Joseph's work, links, the Kickstarter, all of his stuff, his website, I will have all that linked in the description box. But anyways, what I wanted to show you is the other set. If you remember in a previous video when I was talking about the Friends oracle deck, and then the playing cards as well. So at the time I didn't have this one, but I did talk about it, and this is the one that got black background as the backs, and the fronts are this frame image with the, right? Okay. But this is like the additional one, but the backs are the frames with the cast of the show. And then the fronts are, of course, frame. It's the cards are actually cut in the frame, and then of course scenes from the show. So of course it's not in order because I'm getting ready to put it away, and but I will be putting it, you know, back in order. Hang on, let me show you what the box looks like that it comes in. So you can see this is the box for this deck, and I really like, and then it, of course, well, when it opens up, it has this frame cut out to house the cards. This is my own, these are my own extras, but that's what the inner part of the box looks like. Shuffling, in regards to shuffling the cards, well, I've been a long time collector of cards, playing cards, so, and I have all kinds with already that are different shapes, so I'm I guess accustomed to that, and I am a shuffler. Well, I have been for, yeah, right? Anyways, so, but I find that I can still bridge. Actually, I can still riffle and bridge, but I have to be careful because the cards sometimes can get wedged in the cuts. So, you know, still trying to, you know, be gentle with that. And then, yeah, see, I could still bridge it. But yeah, so let's do that again. But in quicker, like when, you know, when I'm trying to do it in a hurry, sometimes the cards do, right? And I can't always do that. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, those are the backs. And and it's very nostalgic because, like I said, the images remind me of the scenes in the show, right? And they are the actual scenes of the show. So it brings me back to, you know, moments in those episodes, if you will, right? And so sometimes how I read with this is sometimes I'm not looking for, because it's playing cards, number one, right? And of course, well, art is subjective, absolutely, right? But for me, I'm not looking at the image to portray what the card number is per se, right? What I'm doing is like it's like, so the number for me, I know what the number, the 6 of Wands is and stuff, right? And what that means in regard, you know, in relative to the tarot being, and of course the playing cards being the minor arcana. Okay, so now what I'm doing, or what sort of speaks to me, and how my brain is sort of interpreting the messages, if you will, that is I'm picking up within the card. It's numeric, suit, and then what is the scene that is pictured on the card? What do I pick up from the representation that is on the card, and also the recollection of my familiarity with the show and what was happening, if I can recall it, in that scene. Sometimes it's easier, whatever, but overall, that's the bonus part, if I can pick that up. But if I can't remember that seed, sometimes that I pin it as maybe I need to go watch the show and see what is the extra message there. If you will. So, these are all the things that I would, also be journaling about and whatever, right? Okay. And then sort of piecing these parts of what I'm picking up and layering them into the message. So, if it corresponds to the number here, well, that's a bonus, right? But not necessarily. It doesn't, for me, the way it registers in my brain, I see the pieces separately. They don't always have to correlate, but it helps when it does, I guess, if you will. Anyways, that's me and a little bit how my brain works when in reading the cards, if you will. Anyways. Like I said, the nostalgia that is, that registers for me as I flip through this deck and use the deck. Oh, Phoebe. Okay. Yeah. So oh my gosh. Okay. I don't remember if in this episode, anybody who's a fan, can help me out and the recollection, but I don't remember if they were already married or if they just were, committed to each other. I don't remember if they had gotten married yet at this point. But I do remember this, the trip. I remember because Monica decided, and throughout the show, this is the only time she's ever braided her hair, and that I can recall anyways, and especially like this, because they traveled to Jamaica, right? And I did give away, of course, is the hat too. But if, for those of you that know, and as she got this. And of course, in that culture, that, you know, in the West Indies and part of the African culture, heritage, you know, braids are, and especially, you know, braids have a very historical significance. Anyway, but it's also become, you know, a style, and a style that, you know, has appealed to the masses and you know, in many ways, and actually braids relatively in different cultures have, you know, relative spiritual meanings, right? And anyways, but so anyways, what I was getting to is the fact that she thought it was a good idea to put the shells on. And of course, everywhere, because, well, right? Monica's long hair, right? Already to begin with. And so with the weight of the shells that are on her hair, everywhere she goes, and the friends are like, you know, and they go, you could hear Monica the entire time. And even just in every move, like any move that she made. And, you know, like, I do remember scenes where, you know, where Chandler is like in the middle of something and whatever. And Monica is so fascinated by it too, because it's new and it's different, and she's, yeah, right? And so she is working it. And so sometimes she's making the noises for the rest of the friends in the worst situations. But it's like, anyways. Okay. Uh-huh. So, yeah. I have been a fan of this show. It's definitely a staple, you know, of my upbringing. I've had a lot of fun using it in my practice. And very fitting in readings, because it's not, you know, like the traditional old pack of playing cards, right? That it does have, you know, photographs and scenic images, and, you know, of course they're photos of clips of the show, but, you know, it's yeah. So, what did I do? Okay, there we go. So let me know what you guys think if you you know, those of you that use tarot, you know, do you use playing cards in your as part of your practice? Do you read with it? Would you ever consider reading with playing cards like these? And for those of you, because of course this is, you know, my practice is all about combining that with introspection and therapy, right? So what, you know, for those of you that maybe you don't, what do the images as I've been flipping through and I talk about it, and if you're a fan of the show, what do, you know, what memories sort of strike your recollection, and how do you relate that at the time, you know, that the show was active? You know, what was going on? What do you need to reflect on in your life? What do the pictures, and how do you feel it relates to, you know, certain circumstances that you've faced in your life? How does that make you feel? How do these pictures make you feel? If you choose to share, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and will like, share, and subscribe, and I hope that you'll return, and look forward to seeing me talk all about the Inner Witch Tarot Collection by Joseph and Grounded by the Moon, and how I've been working with it. Probably do some additional pairings with decks I'm currently working with. Also, you know, even maybe doing some collective readings as well. So stay tuned. And, you know, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll always be in the know when I upload my next video. Until I see you next time, I am love, so are you. Take care of yourself and each other too. While you're at it, don't forget about me. As I see myself as human, I know you are too. So as I am love, so are you. Until I see you next time, always live, listen, and learn. I love you. Bye.
Gotta love,